Guys, thanks for playing at Wood Nickel today. We had a great time. You guys want to start by introducing yourselves and the instruments you play?
I'm Darren Cookie Moore. I play bass.
Yeah.
I'm Marv, the X-Man. I sing, play drums.
All right.
Jason Cannon, play guitar.
Okay. And Marv, I take it this is your project. Tell me about Future X and how you started this particular group.
Wanted something, I've heard many complaints from fans, record buyers alike, and even some DJs that complain that, once you put in a CD, so much of it is the sameness throughout. There's so much likeness. And so I wanted to start something to put together a lot of multi-genres as far as that go on one CD, because I know my loves, they range all the way from, Earth, Wind and Fire, James Brown, all the way to Metallica,
oh, wow.
Whitesnake, just Dawkins, you name it. So, and I listen to a lot of Willie Nelson, believe it or not, too.
Okay. That's a wide range.
Yeah. So it's a real wide range of genres coming together here. I know Cookie here is really heavily influenced by the R&B and the gospel sounds, which I also love.
Yeah.
And jazz. And Mr. Jason Cannon here runs the gamut too of styles. So I think that's the common bond between us coming together and working together so well, is that we pull from here, we pull from there, we pull kind of from everywhere.
Okay. Tell me about Down on the Upside, the new CD that you just finished this last week and we're selling here at Wood Nickel. Tell us where it was produced, who wrote the songs, influences, all that kind of stuff.
That was produced right here in Fort Wayne. It's kind of a local project from that standpoint right there at Temple Recording Studios.
Okay.
And that is one of the songs that they are wanting to lead off with as a single out west in Wyoming, also in northern Colorado.
Okay.
As far as the song goes, it's the same thing with all of us. It's just kind of about life and life's happenings. I was observing a situation. Actually, truthfully, I was in a situation. And yes, it was about a woman. It's always about a woman.
Isn't it?
Yes. We barely made it here tonight because it was about a woman.
Uh-oh.
But regardless, Down on the Upside is just that. It's kind of like, the old monkey that lost its tail and went back for it and lost its head. I figured, the best thing you could do is not lose your head over a piece of tail. So hence Down on the Upside.
Okay. All right.
Well put.
Okay. I understand that you've got a couple big gigs coming up, one in particular at the Follinger Theater. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
Follinger Theater on June 11th with Mr. Pete from Shop Promotions. He tends to put on some really good and really well-arranged shows. We're looking forward to working with them out there. It's going to be the Who Tribute Show. And if you ever get to Fort Wayne area, look for a Shout Promotions show. You're going to have a good time. It's going to be well organized. It's going to be fun. You're going to walk away with something, feeling good about it. And, also we got some shows coming up in Aurora, Illinois. That's just around the outskirts of Chicago. Working on some Michigan things. And then late July we'll be out in Sheridan, Wyoming. And running that whole gamut up there up Highway 90, 95. And we're going to do 4 shows out there for Davison Productions. And looking to put on some more shows in Billings, Montana. And Fort Worth, Collins, Colorado. And Denver, Colorado. So things are cooking. Things are moving at a slow pace, but, gaining steam.
And I wanted to ask you, you have 3-piece here today, and I understand that you have a much larger band that you play with. Would you like to introduce some of the musicians that play with you, like the drummer and so forth?
Yes, Mr. Lee Fisher will be with us, off and on.
Okay.
On the keyboards, and also Mr. Tim Eldridge on drums. We have to, at this point in time, just use an assortment of a couple, 2 or 3 drummers, due to the situation.
Sure. And why don't you tell us about your hometown? Because I know you come from a ways away, and that type of thing.
My hometown, Rochester, Indiana.
Yeah.
Not really much to tell. It's just a little metropolis. Not much goes on.
Okay.
It's one of those things where I really wasn't influenced that much there musically. I often stepped outside of the outskirts, so to speak, to get my musical influences. If you're into country and hard rock there in Rochester, you're just going to be well-tuned and all right and well-liked.
Okay.
But I'm into much more, so, just as these guys are, too.
Okay, and getting back to the Follinger show, because that's the most immediate thing that's on my mind. You're going to be doing Soundgarden, I understand. I want to tell us a little bit about that. That kind of sounds interesting.
Well, Mr. Pete from Shop Promotions had looked at me and told me, he said, I want you to pick somebody that maybe that you really like or that you're influenced by. And Chris Cornell of Soundgarden is definitely one of my main influences vocally. So it seemed just like a good fit to do. And nobody was doing that type of kind of harder driving material like a Soundgarden. There's a Beatles tribute band that's going to be out there, really good, Urban Legend, and there's also the, who else is out there, Cookie? Todd Harold Band, who's doing the Stevie Wonder tribute,
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
And then there's the Who tribute band that's coming all the way from California that I guess is just absolutely mind-blowing. So it's going to be, you know, like I said, just a real good show, a real neat thing. Anybody who's looking at this on YouTube, fly in for the show. Yeah. Fly in for the show, man. I'm telling you, fly in.
All right. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about coming up, or pretty much covered it?
That pretty much covers it. We want to thank you for your time. If Jason has anything to add, or Cookie, feel free.
Okay. Anything you guys want to mention, or looking good? All right. Well, thanks again, guys, for playing tonight. Had a great time, and good luck with all these upcoming things. Sounds like you got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So.
Yeah, we sure do. Thank you so much, all you YouTubers. Look us up real soon at MySpace, FutureX, and check us out. Sample us. Give us your opinion on the songs. Help us choose the debut single for FutureX for the radio stations. We appreciate your love and time and attention. Thank you.
All right.